Coming up on the news feed, the impact of Virginia Tech's Family Weekend on local businesses.
And a Virginia Tech club brings the beach to Blacksburg. Those stories and more are coming up next. Hello, and thanks for joining us for this edition of the News Feed. I'm Chelsea Giles.
And I'm Will Clayton.
Virginia Tech's Spring Parents Weekend is scheduled for April 25th through the 27th. Students aren't the only people excited to see family members come to Blacksburg. For Parents Weekend, Blacksburg businesses ready to see the influx of potential customers. The majority of customers in downtown Blacksburg are typically college students, so the new clientele coming into the area will bring businesses a lot more revenue and foot traffic. Parents will most likely be taking their families out to eat at local Blacksburg restaurants and possibly shopping for Hokie-colored gear. Blacksburg businesses plan accordingly for busier weekends. Restaurants hire more staff and order more food when there are popular events going on at Virginia Tech. Mad Dog employee Piper Ribble says that Mad Dog orders more maroon and orange clothing when they expect busier weekends.
When parents are here, it's a lot more busy. The students can spend their parents' money instead of theirs. So we're definitely looking at an increase in sales, and especially in our Virginia Tech things like the Virginia Tech jewelry, maroon and orange dresses, and things like that.
Mad Dog, along with other Blacksburg businesses, are very excited for the increase of customers during Parents Weekend. Downtown Blacksburg is expected to be very busy this upcoming weekend.
The month of April is long and drawn out for those awaiting summer in the ocean. To combat the reality of living 5 hours from the beach, a group of students created a competition. Virginia Tech Surf Club began hosting the Surf the Streets longboarding jam 4 years ago. The event exists as a way for the club to generate awareness and own their riding skills. Club president Michael Dayton has been organizing this year's event since February. He noted that the event takes a, quote, ton of work, end quote, to organize, from requesting insurance to identifying a location. Between a mix of national and local sponsors, the group was able to award over $3,000 in prizes to riders and spectators. The club hopes to continue the event in the future, citing a positive turnout and response.
Virginia Tech is partnered with Carilion Clinic for an innovative way of teaching and learning, and they are branching out to reach the community. In the beginning of 2007, the creation of Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine and Research Institute was announced. The institution is located in downtown Roanoke, directly next to the railroad station and the famous Roanoke Star. This public-private partnership was joined together by University President Steger, the clinic's CEO Edward Murphy, and Governor Tim Kaine. The two innovative leaders combined their strengths in engineering and medical education to improve the quality of clinical research and provide expertise training for the medical leaders of tomorrow. Dr. Andra Van Wart explains the importance of research conducted at VTC and how it guides their students.
The type of experiments I'm really doing right now have to do with graduate education. Mm-hmm. So trying to find ways to better prepare scientists, budding young scientists, for the careers of tomorrow. So when I was a graduate student, we were trained to do one thing, and that was to become a professor at a university. And now there are just so many different types of careers that a PhD is really important for.
The school and institute also commits to interacting with the community by offering an extensive array of programs and exhibitions for the public to interact with science and technology. Brain Awareness Week is one of the many programs hosted by Virginia Tech Carilion. It is a global campaign that increases public awareness of the progress and benefits of brain research. With the future generations in mind, Virginia Tech Carilion focuses on embracing diversity and enhancing a powerful learning environment. For more information, visit www.vtc.vt.edu. The Virginia Tech Study Abroad Education Office is a resource offered to Virginia Tech students interested in studying overseas.
The office provides students with the opportunities and information they need to make their study abroad experience enjoyable, exciting, proficient, and educational. Reporter Megan Evans has more on the story.
Thanks, Will. I had the chance to speak to Rebecca Johnson, the Education Abroad student advisor, who told me more about her experience working in the office and pointed out what students may not know about education abroad. The Education Abroad office is a useful tool for students interested in study abroad. They provide resources ranging from scholarships, health and safety information, and financial aid to putting parents at ease about sending their children abroad. Johnson says she answers many students' questions through her study abroad advising sessions.
I go into classrooms, I do a lot of class presentations, I try to promote education abroad on campus, but then when a student makes that decision to come and talk to someone, I'm usually that person.
Johnson says that although many students are aware of the study abroad programs offered, many still assume it is not an option for their major.
What a lot of them don't realize is that for most of them, there is a way to go abroad. A lot of departments have worked to find an international partner to send students to, especially in the sciences and in engineering. A lot of those departments have gone out of their way to find a department abroad that does offer the classes that their students need.
The office is located at the intersection of Price's Fork and Tom's Creek and is open Monday through Friday. For more information, visit the Virginia Tech Education Abroad website at www.educationabroad.vd.edu. Now back to you in the studio.
Well, that will wrap up this edition of the news feed. I'm Will Clayton.
And I'm Chelsea Giles. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.